Hi, in this video tutorial we'll discuss the axioms of geometry. In previous lessons we've proven different statements known as theorems. To demonstrate these theorems we utilized certain theorems that had been proven before and so forth. However, to prove earlier theorems we utilized accepted statements that, in general, were unproven but considered valid. So, in geometry, such statements that are accepted on faith and are, so to speak, basic, are called axioms. Based on these axioms, in general, all other theorems are proven. We have already used many axioms, although we did not talk about it. For instance, there exists such a straightforward axiom that irrespective of the line, we are able to indicate points that are part of this line and points that are not part of this line. For instance, points A and B are located on line A, whereas points C and D are not situated on line A. This statement is quite evident, but we are unable to demonstrate it strictly in terms of geometry. This statement will be considered an axiom. It is also an axiom that if there are 2 points, we can draw a straight line through these 2 points, and there is only one unique straight line that passes through them. Again, despite the fact that this concept is quite obvious, it is impossible to prove it strictly geometrically. Therefore, this statement is taken on faith. Let this be our first, this is the second. We also used with you, for example, constructing a segment. For instance, let's assume we had a segment AB, and on a specific ray O, we could construct a segment equal to the given one from the vertex of the ray. This implies that we are able to replicate the length of the given segment by measuring from the endpoint of the ray. We received a certain segment OC, which was equal to segment AB. So, in general, it is also an axiom that through the vertex of a certain ray, it is possible to draw a segment equal to the given one, and only one at that. Also, an axiom is the following statement, that, for instance, let's assume we have an angle, there is some, the ray, that we can defer an angle equal to the given one in some direction, let's say in this one, and only one at that. Even though all these statements are obvious, we are unable to prove them strictly geometrically, so they are considered as axioms. Axioms are in reality more numerous. These are simply a subset of them. The initial system of axioms was described in works referred to as elements by Euclid, an ancient Greek mathematician. He described various axioms there, from which he derived certain theorems. He called some axioms postulates. We'll learn important postulates in the next lessons. That's the end of this video lesson.